Working in the greenhouse is definitely the highlight of my week. I'm very blessed to have this job, and I was very excited to get this job because it's kind of a place where I can escape from all my stress and everything that's going on. Even though it is a job, it doesn't feel like a job because it's so much fun, and I just really love plant science and plants in general. The purpose of the greenhouse for Karls Hall, the ag department, would be a place where like the plant ID classes can come and look at plants, and like greenhouse management does projects up here during the spring, which is why there's flats everywhere right now. And anyone from Karls can come up here at any time they want to and just look around and look at the plants and ask the greenhouse workers questions and learn about stuff, which is cool.
So the greenhouse is, well, there's 4 rooms in the greenhouse. Each have a different like humidity level and temperature. They're monitored by the water cooling systems, which is right up there. Water flows through it whenever it needs to cool down, mostly in the summer. So what we are in charge of is cleaning and draining those tanks right there, and adding like different types of like chemicals to clean it out and prevent like the algae buildup that comes up in the greenhouses. Here there's a lot of like houseplants and philodendrons, and greenhouse 3 is a lot of like the cacti and succulents, and then greenhouse 4 has a mist system, which is where we start all of our cuttings and seeds. And actually we care for all the plants except the ones that the class has.
There's not really any rhyme or reason for why we have specific plants up here. We do try to keep a fairly good variety just so that the plant ID classes can use this as a resource for studying and stuff. We have a lot of succulents in greenhouse 3, but other than that, it's just kind of a variety of everything.
Unfortunately, not a lot of people know about the greenhouse up here, but even like our landscaping has a huge impact on the university. Just like there's so many different plant species that people don't really know have been here for like 100 years. And also like the ag department is such a growing department that having this greenhouse is beneficial because people are learning more hands-on up here in the greenhouse. Plants are like really important to like our food source and our oxygen. They also just like make people happy. There's like a lot of like scientific research how like having plants in like a work setting can make people more excited to be there. I think it definitely has a huge impact.
Well, the greenhouse for Karls is very important because like a lot of people don't realize that this is up here, and I get people coming up here all the time. They're like, "Whoa, I didn't know this was up here." And so it's cool to like show them around and tell them a little bit about how plants work, and they're like, "Oh, really? That's like, I never knew that it was like that." So like, it's a great educational tool, and anyone can come up here, and the greenhouse workers would be very happy to answer questions and like tell you about plants and how it works, because a lot of people don't understand why they're important or how it works, and like knowing where your oxygen comes from is pretty important, I think. But